Alright everyone, so one thing I want to do with the monster is, if you notice, after the monster wins, he just kind of floats around the screen like the ghost. It doesn't look right for the monster, because he looks like he's kind of skiing or something, and I just don't think this is a good celebration for the monster, so I'm going to change this. What I want instead is, I want the monster to just kind of continue thudding, and just kind of walk off the screen in some random direction. So, let's see. I've already kind of put together some code here that I'm going to talk you through. But the first thing is, well, actually, yeah, let's just begin to talk you through this. So this is define walk to edge. And what I want it to do is I want it to repeat until it's gone off the edge. And I'm going to have to define that. Take one step. And then after it gets to the edge, it will stop looping. And then it will hide the monster. Right? So once it kind of the monster walks off the screen, then it'll hide him and hopefully he won't make any thudding noises or anything anymore. So I just got to define what it is to be on or off the screen. This part here, take one step, is a bit of a problem because right now, take one step is defined and it always makes him take a step towards the wizard. So I'm actually just going to get rid of that. Now, I still want him to pursue the wizard when the game is in progress. I just don't want him to pursue the wizard as part of take one step. I'm actually just going to put this as part of chase. So this is going to come to the same thing while the game's playing. When he's chasing, check for pause, he'll point towards the wizard and then he'll take one step. So every step he takes will be a step towards the wizard. Previously we had point towards the wizard as part of take one step, and that also ensured that every step he took was a step towards the wizard. But now I've just moved the place where that is, but the functionality should remain the same. And that will allow me to use take one step after the game has ended to make him walk off the screen. And that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so we just got to figure out what it means to walk off screen. So repeat until you're off the screen. But what does it mean to be off the screen? So being off the screen means being too far in the X direction or too far in the Y direction. So either being too far over to the right, too far over to the left, too far up, or too far down. And the numbers are 270 and 210. So if you're more than 270 over to the right, then you're off the screen. And if you're more than 210 in the Y, then you're off the top of the screen. And then for the other directions, it's just the minus of those. So if you're more than minus 270, then you're too far off to the left. And if you're more than minus 210, then you're off the bottom of the screen. So I want to check whether you're more than 270. But the problem is that if I just say, hey, if your X position is more than 270, then you're off the screen. Well, what if it's minus 270? Well, that's not more than 270 because it's minus. So I've had to use this little operator here, abs. Abs means absolute value. And the absolute value ignores the minus. So if you're at minus 270, then the absolute value that you're at is 270. If you're at minus 10,000, your absolute value is 10,000. So it just checks whether the absolute value is greater than 270. So this will also check if you're at minus 270. It'll say, yeah, that is also too big. So anything bigger than 270, whether it's bigger plus or bigger minus, will trigger this. And it will say, oh, you're off the screen. And I'm just going to show you how to build that for the other one. So what you need to begin with is the operator greater than. So I'll pull that out. Now for up and down, it's going to be 210. So this first clause here handles left and right. If you're greater than 270 in the X, you've gone off the screen to the left or the right. This is going to say, hey, if you're greater than 210 in the Y, then you've gone off the top or the bottom. So 210 is the number we're looking for. But we need the absolute value so that it takes, so it doesn't count the minuses as small, it counts the minuses as large as well. So I'm just going to drop that in there. So I'm looking at the absolute value of the Y position. So to get the Y position, I go to motion. And there's these special variables at the bottom with the blue things here. Here it is. So I'm going to put the Y position there. And then I'm just going to drop that in there. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is I need to change the celebrate so that it respects this. So instead of moving 10 steps and bouncing, I'm just going to replace this with walk to edge. And I guess I ought to pick a random direction too. So maybe I'll just pop that in as well. So just give me a second. I'll go up to the blues. And turn that there. And then I want a random amount of degrees, so hit random 1 to 360. Okay, so to test this, I'm going to let the monster get the better of me. It's a bit loud. Okay, so I'm going to let the monster beat me to see what a celebration is. Okay, so now you should face a random direction and just walk off the screen. Of course, he takes the longest path, which is down to the bottom left corner. I should have expected that. I'm just going to speed that up for you. I'm going to pause a little bit. Pause my recording, I meant, so that you didn't have to watch the slow walk down to the bottom left. But he's still going. And hopefully when he gets off screen, he should stop and go quiet. That's what we're testing for. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful, please hit like and subscribe.